So as I have told you, there are some people who are materialistic, some people who are emotionalistic, and some people who are egoistic. Now leave all these things on the sides. Then you come in the center. Now you are in the center. In the center, people enjoy just the love of their mother, like Shri Ganesha does. Just think how your mother loves you. Finished. Can you? This very sweet feeling. And who is your mother? If you really believe in her, in Saj Yoga, these two things should solve the problem. No more thing. Just think how much your mother lives. That means you are jumping onto my Kundalini. And when you jump onto my Kundalini, then there is no thought. You cannot think. When you think that how much your mother loves you, you are jumping onto my Kundalini. And that time there is no thought. The Mother Earth herself is sucking you down. She is sucking you down. That is how you meditate. This is how you have to meditate. And it's such a security giving thing. It will change your expressions, faces, everything. And that enamored expression that you find in these people will be on your faces very soon. And complete silence will exist once you come on my Kundalini. But not through your mental projection, but through your meditative, spontaneous experience. It's very joy-giving. Just feel the joy of that. You are all with me here. And the joy of that feeling will really enlarge your hearts, and then you can give it to others. You don't have to be crazy about these things, but just to feel it within yourself. So the primordial Kundalini, which is reflected in you as your Kundalini, also is of the same nature. And it works in the same way. It rises, gives you self-realization, gives you the powers. But after all, one has to know it is a reflection. And the reflection, to make it truthful, real, you have to look at the reality first. How the real one, the real Kundalini, the real primordial one, how it acts, how it works. If you start thinking about my Kundalini only, immediately you'll become silent, no question. You cannot think, just you'll become silent. Just think of any one of my chakras, and your chakras will be all right. But you have to have that depth. You have to have that much protocol. You have to have that much right. Just it will act. Don't have to do anything. Just you have to think of my chakras. Just think about my Kundalini. That's sufficient. But you have to develop that surrendering situation. Even now there are Sahajogis who doubt. They have seen the work, they have seen everything, still they doubt. And they yield to people who are on the periphery. And there are Sahajogis who still sticking on to many things they cannot change. They haven't got yet that courage to change themselves. I don't say that you have to change anything outside. But when time comes, you might have to change also. So you should be prepared. How much we are courageous, that is to be weighed and to be found out. Unless and until you have full courage, you cannot establish Sahaja Yoga in a quick way. When you are using your own Kundalini, you have to know that the Kundalini that is your own has problems. She herself has gone through various ages and stages, and she herself is sometimes very much hurt, very unhappy, and very weak. And then she cannot rise. So if you want that this Kundalini that is your own mother, has to give you all the nourishment and everything, you must learn, first of all, foremost thing, how to surrender to reality. So if you learn how to surrender to the primordial Kundalini, then your Kundalini is immediately strengthened. It's like this. Supposing you have a stone and you try to put anything on it, it won't reflect. Then you improve, it's a wood, still nothing will be reflected. Then you paint it, some reflection will come. Then you have the glass won't reflect. But if you use some mercury and make it a mirror, it will reflect. But still it may not be the perfect mirror. So this is how the kind of a reflector you are, on that depends the kind of a reflection you get and the kind of personality you develop. So there should be no aim as such, but to be dissolved into the reality should be the desire within you. Start dissolving into it. Then one does not have to talk about detachment. One does not have to talk about anything, about any virtues. They automatically come because now you have become the divine. Once you become the divine, even your Kundalini becomes absolutely, beautifully, completely reflecting the primordial one. To go further, you have to have full determination and understanding that this is a tremendous work and a tremendous task, and all your powers to be awakened within yourself. You have to be, first of all, fully equipped with readiness to serve the divine. Unless and until you have that readiness, that I don't want anything, I just want to serve the divine. As long as you are striving for it and asking for it with full heart, with full sincerity, then I am sure this Kundalini will be strengthened and she'll cleanse you completely, and you will be one day Mahayogis. The Kundalini has definitely enlightened your Mahalakshmi principle. So you can always make out what my chakras are, how are they catching, where are they catching. Instead of avoiding that, you just work it out. What's the problem? Where is the problem? Once you work it out, then you'll be surprised that as soon as your desire goes inward, the Kundalini itself will gush through and she will cleanse your chakras. As I was telling you, we do not know our powers. Only one thing you have to do is to desire. You have to desire that let my vibrations be all right, let my chakras be cleared out, let me be in the center, in the balance. Just you have to desire. I mean, it's such a simple thing to desire. But that also we cannot do. Our desires are something else, not what we have to be. Just you have to desire that let me be a clean Sahaja, let me be a solid Sahaja. There are mediocres who can never be. I'm not talking about them. But so many can be very high up, can be very high up in Sajoga. But their desires are not yet being fully manifested. So this is the guiding factor for you, this Mahalakshmi principle, which works out. Everything you can say that is balancing, the equilibrium and the wisdom. As the light of Mahalakshmi principle starts, the wisdom dawns upon you. But the greatest of all is the love. Love for God, love for truth. And you thrive on that love. Just you are there. I asked him, why so many are here? They said, for the puja. Why? It's a sign that you are great Sajogis, that you are here because of puja, that you understand the value of puja and that you need the puja, that you enjoy because it is nourishing to you, is a very good thing, because that shows that you are very much there. You are very much understanding the importance of right things and you want to do it at any cost. All these desires are significant because they show that you are in the Mahalakshmi principle and you want to keep on that one. I would say there's a simple one that you can do, is just to be on my Kundalini. If you can, just try to be in my Kundalini, on my Kundalini. Just put attention. You can, all of you can. Any problem, just put your attention onto my Kundalini and you will be alright. You will just become thoughtless. Because there's no thought. This is the best way to do it, is to just solve all problems by putting attention on my Kundalini, and by that your ego will definitely dissolve. Because then you will know that Mother is doing everything, I am doing nothing, so why should I be proud of it? Also the conditionings will dissolve, because my Kundalini is absolutely pure. It's not attached to anyone. It's not even attached to Sahaja. It's not attached to anyone. The job it has got to do is to nourish everything. If it can nourish, well and good. If it does not nourish, well and good. It depends on what do you want. You want to be nourished, all right. So the Kundalini is there, the Mahalakshmi principle is there, it will nourish you. But if you don't want, nobody is going to force you in any way. Nobody is going to jump on you or form some sort of a formidable operation. Nothing of that. It's just like a river Ganges, you can see, which is flowing. Now, if you want, you can fill up your pitchers. If you don't want, she's not going to enter into your pitchers. She's not going to come in your house and get into your pitchers. So there has to be a desire to get it, and that is what is called is bhakti. Bhakti is the desire, the devotion to get the joy of bhakti. It's such a beautiful thing. I wish I could do the bhakti to someone, but I can't do. Because I see you, when you are in bhakti, you just get lost into it. So much you enjoy. Such an enjoyable thing. Then you don't think, you just enjoy the bhakti. And that's what is the most coveted, highest state, where you are just one with the divine and just swimming in the ocean of joy. So this Mahalakshmi principle is to be preserved and has to be always watched and looked into. And the blessings of Mahalakshmi are so many that I tell you, I cannot even tell them in one lecture. I'll have to give at least 10 lectures. But you yourself know what are the blessings of this Mahalakshmi principle is. The greatest is the complete self-contentedness. Absolutely self-content. You don't want to grab something You want to run after something. It's just self-content. You don't want any publicity, you don't want any comfort, nothing. You are comfortable in your spirit. This is the greatest blessing of this Mahalakshmi principle. And if that is so, then why not we look after our Mahalakshmi principle and forget about the rest. May God bless you all.